and you record your data, okay? And then the next one, I put a note. Other students in your group should be counting with you silently. You should all be working together to help the person that is going, okay? We're not just sitting there, we're not, going to other tables. You are helping that person that is going, okay? And in case they lose count, you have other people there to help them as well. All right, so the next one is in step 6. Let's have somebody that hasn't gone yet. Can I have Anthony read them, please?
We don't have
Oh,
paper.
this is mine. That's Anthony. Here you go.
Step 6. Make sure to throw away your sunken boats into the trash immediately after it sinks.
Okay, so once your boat sinks, I want you to immediately throw that boat away in the trash can. Again, we're not flinging the water around. We're not throwing our boat. We're not making a whole mess. But if you do, it's okay. We'll clean it up. But just intentionally, we need to do it in a mature fashion, okay? So, and then the last one is, if you finish early, you're going to start your homework. So this is this little small page. If I don't even know if I copied enough, but if you don't, let me know and I can get you one. But what you're doing for your homework is tomorrow we are doing the same experiment, just a different design, boat design. Okay, so I would want you to draw your second boat idea, but we'll get to that. All right, so let's go ahead and get our items. So can I have one person that can carry? Well, no, I'm carrying. Okay, so I'm going to kind of, while I'm handing this stuff out, I'm going to explain a few things. So each of you are going to have different, temperature of water, different items that you're using, and obviously you'll have different foil, different size foil. And that is, I did that on purpose. That's on the count if, maybe one water is, maybe warm water makes the boat sink faster than the cold water and things like that, okay? So if, like Cassie's group I think is the one with the ice cubes, I did that on purpose, okay? So we're gonna have, let's not touch anything yet until we get started. Are these okay to go in there? So remember, when you're doing this, you are putting them, I'm going to squeeze that shit. You're going to put them in one at a time. And so right now, I want you to discuss with your group who's going first, who's going second, third, fourth, so on, and get that ready to go right now. So when everything's passed out, you're ready. Okay. Okay. I'll go first. All right, so when I hand out the foil, you can go ahead and start building.
You can throw it over there where you hand them to us.
You want us to fill out our packet as we go?
Yes. So, I do want you to start filling out your packet too. You can build your boat first, if you'd like, since I'm passing out the materials. So there's a question about height and width. Can someone remind me what that is? What is height and width?
Height is up and down, this is side to side.
Okay, so if I'm measuring this whiteboard, your height, I would be measuring it like this. Your width, I'm measuring it. Okay. Also, there's a question about the temperature. I want one designated person to take the temperature of the water, because that'll be the same for everybody. So, and you might have to share rulers as well. You guys have 3 rulers or 2? 2. Okay.
You guys don't have any rulers? Perhaps we do.
I don't think so.
Okay.
And when you're done with your boat, go ahead and start filling out your materials. We can go over the question together. Okay, Carly, if you could start on your materials, please. Yeah, so we can, so we're gonna just stop, if that's okay. Did you guys record the water yet? Yeah, so your foil is tin foil. For this group, you could just put plastic bears. This group is beans, and this group's macaroni. You don't have to be too specific.
Is there 7 materials?
Yeah, there might not be 7 materials. I just wanted to make sure that we had enough room for everything.
I'll do it. Yeah. Are we supposed to report out how it is now?
I just want you to do, so I want you to do the hydrogen with your boat now, yes. And then, you are gonna draw a picture of your boat too.
So this would be the height and this would be the
I would have butchered that thing, or you could do it like this. If you want, you can record all the sides of it too, just so I get a general idea of how big.
Where
it
do we
is.
record that?
So it's 15
Oh.
degrees.
Yeah, you might have to, it's not in order. It's gonna be under the experiment. Yeah, this packet is not in order,
Where's this?
just so you know. It's gonna be under the experiment. I think on page 3 or 4. So who can tell me our question? What's our question for this experiment? It's a hint, it's under the objective on your paper. So what are we trying to find out? Yes.
I'm trying to find out how many pieces of macaroni my boat will hold.
Yes. So go ahead and write down, but make sure you put your specific item. So that is our question. How many of our objects can we put in our boat before it sinks? So that's the question. Did you all decide the order that you guys are all gonna go? Okay. So remember, you can move on to hypothesis. Remember, that's our prediction, so what do you think your boat's gonna do? Or how many, you could even mention how many of your item you think your boat's gonna hold. If you would like. I'd prefer you to do that, actually.
What?
To put how many of your item that you think your boat's gonna hold under your hypothesis. Yeah. And when you do get to the chart, each box will equal 1. So you need to put how many of your item on this box. So if you think there's 10, then you need to fill in 10 boxes. Because later we'll compare. So. That's my prediction.
Here's mine.
And again, I do not know how it's gonna work out. That's why it's an experiment. So I know how the pennies work, but not any of these things. And then when you're ready, you can go ahead and move on and illustrate everybody in your group.
Can I see a bean?
It does not have to be perfect, just a quick.
Please put it in. Wait, illustration 2. Who's going second?
down the thing, Abby? So you're gonna draw everybody's vote in your group first.
I said 3.
Yes, it'll say illustration 1 is your own vote, illustration 2 is the second person, illustration 3 is, okay, since you guys only have yeah. It doesn't have to be perfect.
30 degrees.
Yeah, it's okay, if it's not perfect. You don't have to be an artist. She is, she's good.
Way better than me, but 20.
Me too.
Would you like a basketball over my
Nope. You have to move it out. Go ahead.
Why did I run on that? My favorite.
11.
Oh, where's what are you going?
Yeah, this is okay. Ready?
Good job. So what part of the experiment in the science experiment is this part? 2, 3, what is this part? The experiment. So I can fix good job.
What did it look like, Harley?
Yeah, you can go ahead and start whenever you're ready.
We have to wait for Anthony to get back.
That's all right.
So see us first.
Okay.
This is your vote?
It looks like Pac-Man.
Yay.
Are we supposed to take everyone's?
No, just your own. But you're supposed to draw everyone's.
Yeah, you do not have to record everybody's results unless you want to. That's all right too.
No, you only have to draw one.
No, just the next thing.
40. 1.
I have 3.
Anthony, go.
6 for 7.
38.9.